Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first win of the season as we get going in week 3. Has this at the 6. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the give, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Handoff here for Miller. And he drives it up past the 45. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Go!
Play fake here, Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Ready, set.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hook.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36. Chased out to his right. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now Daniels off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
70. Warriors 70. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This will be caught by Parker. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, a give to Miller. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
60 Bobcat.
They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying again following the sack. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. Flush out now to his left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Commanders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
Trap 60, go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Search, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Here we go! Last thing, 19! Panther 60! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Miller. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set. Wrap leading.
Running once more with Miller. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
19, charging, let's go.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go. 19, Lions. Go.
This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. 19, 18. Come 19. Come 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set.
From the 39. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. One after try good by Reichert. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He completes it in traffic. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking for a throw here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He'll throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This a 54-yarder. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Lions. 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. Get up.
Daniels on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Pass play on 1st and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
From the gun on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Go!
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set, go!
From the gun, it's Daniels. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ready, ready!
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go!
Daniels. He's trying another one deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! Cowboy 80! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Buffalo 18!
Throwing now, Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. They They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. Has a lane past the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60, Warrior 70.
Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Daniels throwing on third. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Set up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. They're now set for first and 10.
Street, street. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up fourth and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He's going deep. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Second and 10 now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Tiger, 19. Here we go. Here we go. 18. Pioneer. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Barkley's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Give them 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal.
Set up.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Back to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Giants.
Still sticking with the passing game. Lays out. What a catch. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down, New York.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Avoid some trouble. They're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. At the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
Daniels on first down. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. One after try good by Reichert. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Connecting on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
Looking to the air here. He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. Finds Hyatt. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Commanders have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
A good defensive play breaks that one up. So 2nd down coming up. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And they're going to take over possession. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete to Hyatt. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now looking to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. From the red zone now. That's brought in by Miller. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing it again here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He breaks the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Tracking 60. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Check go.
Daniels from the pistol. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here we go. Shot.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Cause I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship bureaus out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, the brass. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest blue paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my luxury. Huh? Luxury. Ha, ha. They can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
It's getting kinda